Okay, so Pokemon is absolutely blowing up right now. Content creation is up, card prices are skyrocketing, sealed product. You can't find nothing in stores. Google Trends is showing that it's hitting its 5-year peak. So there's a lot going on with the cards right now. A lot of collectors coming in, and with that, there's going to be a lot of people that are coming in that want to make some money. You know, we're having fun ripping the products. Why not make some money? Whether it becomes a side gig or a full-time thing, I'm sure you clicked on this video because you want to find a way to make money. So in this video, I really want to discuss three major aspects of being able to sell. Now, I'm completely new. I'm a nobody. You don't know me. Okay, not yet. Hopefully soon, maybe, kind of. I essentially started with no following. You see my subscribers on YouTube too. I mean, I'm coming from nothing. The only thing I have is experience selling on eBay. I had done a lot of sports cards and video games. They're really well, I had some good years, like 28,000 in sales, 26. I mean, it's nothing to run home about, but as a side gig, it was great. But the three major things I want to touch on for us nobodies is one, how do we get the product? Okay, because that's the hardest part, I think, about this whole selling thing is how do you get the product? Okay, two, I want to show you guys my stats on my first Whatnot stream. That's probably why you clicked on this video, so don't worry, we're going to go right through it. I'll show you my numbers. I'll show you how much I spent on the product and what my final gross sales were after fees, shipping, you name it. And the third thing is what I'm planning to do in the future to help increase these sales. And another thing I just want to kind of gloss over is the fact that this is like a social hobby. That's what I'm learning. Like people in this hobby, they're very social. I mean, I hate to sound corny because I don't do that corny stuff. You know what I mean? But like, it's probably the best community that I've ever been a part of. I made some funny videos on my Instagram, and within a week, I gained like 1,000 followers. And it was people just loving the content, just cracking up. Making jokes, laughing. I mean, the hobby is blowing up, and I think it's filled with a lot of great people, and they're here to have fun, collect cards, and some of us make money. Now the social aspect brings me to my first point, which is how are we going to get these products? Okay, because we don't have distributors. You and me, we don't have these people. Okay, we have to find this stuff. We have to grind out there. We have to be out in the streets. But if I'm being completely honest with you, the best way to do it is Facebook and OfferUp. Okay, what you're trying to basically find is people with collections that are looking to sell. They're either looking to sell because they got bigger or better things to do, or they want to get some liquidity out, right? You're gonna see these deals constantly on OfferUp at Facebook. You just have to find them, and then you have to have some social abilities. Okay, don't just if someone's selling something for $1,000, don't just be like 500. Who the hell is gonna talk to you? You know what I mean? That's an easy no thanks, and you ended the convo. You know what I mean? But you come in with something like, hey, I'm looking to only spend about $500-700. Is there anything we could work out? Now there's a conversation. Okay, now the person on the other side is like, okay, yeah, maybe I remove this, huh? What do you think about that? Have conversations. You have to learn to talk to these people because a lot of them are gonna have products. I'll give you two examples. I bought two big lots that I use for my Whatnot stream. Right, first one, guy's been collecting for 5 years or so. A lot of great product, Sword and Shield era booster boxes, things of that nature. And he's looking to buy a house. He just had a kid. So what does baby mama say? Listen, you put me and Junior in a house or I'm kicking you out. What is he going to do? He's going to sell his Pokemon stuff. Like I said, he's been collecting for 4 or 5 years. He's got a good investment on it. I managed to get some booster boxes and ETBs, all for like 75 to 80% of market value. And that was like 4 weeks ago. So it's gone up even more. And I think that's probably your best shot is trying to get stuff at 75 to 80%. It's very hard to get people to go lower. And if you go higher, margins just won't be there when you're making sales. But right now, margins, I guess, aren't the most important. If you end up buying like 151 for 85 or 90, like at least that's going to move. The second guy we ended up talking in a parking lot for like 15 minutes. This guy, okay, he knows the route that the Pokemon Center takes to fill up the vending machines at the grocery stores, okay? I don't know how he did it. He found out the route every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is. He knows when that truck is going to start its route, and he follows right behind it and cleans up those vending machines. So he gets 151 booster bundles, 151 ETBs, like anything those vending machines get, he could clean up. And now I got a guy that could sell for me. Both these guys, they message me every now and then. They'll be like, hey, you looking to buy some more? I got more product. You get better deals because now, their listing has been sitting for a while. Nobody's really biting. You've offered something. Now they want to jump in. They want to do deals with you because they've already done it. You've talked to them. They kind of like you, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, the vending machine guy, we're on a text to text basis. So I really think in terms of product, I wouldn't worry too much about the hottest new stuff. That's gonna be impossible to find, and the margins on it are gonna be super slim. Like, you're better off grabbing some older products, of this era, last era. And I'm not even getting into singles because that's a whole nother ball game. Again, singles, similar concept. Try to get them at that 75, 80% value. All right, let's talk about my whatnot sales. Me, I don't believe in gatekeeping. I believe in transparency. I think if you're being upfront and honest with your audience, like, that's how you're gonna grow a bigger following and build a community. So I'm just gonna tell you guys everything, show you guys all my numbers, and go to details on how I got to this point, right? So I did not have a following. I did not really market this whatnot stream. I kind of went in butt naked. You know what I mean? Not on stream, but in a metaphorical sense. I was completely naked, nothing. I just picked a Friday and I started streaming. Right? I had like I made the show maybe like 3 days prior, and I just went live on whatnot, and the following I got on there, it wasn't much. I'm not gonna lie. I had a sick buyer givey for 151 ETB for whoever bought in the stream. End of the stream, I did a giveaway for that entire ETB. I had some good giveaways going on throughout. Great product. 151. I had Surgeon Sparks. I had Paldean Fates. Things that people are ripping right now. But it was Friday during prime time, and there were so many streams going on. One thing about whatnot right now with Pokemon is completely saturated. There's so many streams, and people got a lot of options. So if you're going blind, there's a good chance you're gonna get spanked. Okay, which is what happened to me. All right, let's take a look over here. So you could see my sales metrics were $963. Okay, I had 30 people at max at one point on the stream. Most of the time it was floating at, let's say, 10 to 15, which is not great. Like, if you got 10 to 15 people, you're probably losing because there's not enough people bidding. So 963 were my sales. After shipping and fees, which are like, they come out to like almost 11% on whatnot. Um, my payout was going to be about 825, I believe. Um, and the amount that I spent on the product was closer to 1,300. Okay, so $400 in the hole right off the bat on my first stream, and that's not a good feeling. You go negative 400 right off the bat. That's very discouraging. It could cause anybody to quit right there and then. And that's one of the reasons I'm making this video, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Okay, that's the whole point of this community. We talk, we let each other know what happens, and then hopefully we learn and we get better from it. I encourage anybody that's watching, in the comments, if you have any advice, maybe you're further along than I am on this journey, feel free, put some advice in the comments. Let me know, like, what do you think I could have done better, things of that nature. I'm always willing to listen to advice, and I think everybody should. So needless to say, I will not be doing the whatnot stream the same way that I did it that first time. Which brings me to my final point. What am I doing to prepare for the future so I don't go through this again? And there's a couple things. One, I did have a second whatnot stream, which I'm going to make another video about, and that one did a lot better. And I'll tell you guys how I did that. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. I'll make that video probably in the next week, so you guys can see the difference between sales. But the most important thing is social media. It's content. You got to create some type of content that's, in a sense, engaging, informative, something along the lines where people want to listen or tune in, laugh. For instance, on my Instagram, Catch 'em Cards Co. Okay, I'll put that on the screen if you guys want to follow. I made a few funny videos of vendors and whatnot streamers, and it blew up. It blew up in the community. I ended up going from like 80 followers to like 1,100 followers organically. And so my goal there is just to keep this content going, until I get to a point where, maybe I'm at 5,000, 10,000 followers. And now when I actually market and say, hey, I'm going to be on stream today, I'm shooting it to 10,000 people that initially followed me, uh, because they thought I was funny and they want to watch. Maybe they'll come to the stream, come have a laugh and maybe buy product. People love to buy from people they like. And the best part about content is it's essentially free to make unless you're doing ripping products, but you don't even have to do that. I encourage you to look at my Instagram and see the stupid stuff that I did to get some followers. Like I'm just having a good time. I'm just having fun. And that's the great thing about content in this era that we live in now is you just need a camera on your phone, whatever, and an idea. Listen, the reality of the matter is there's nothing unique about selling Pokemon products. Okay, the only unique thing is you, me, us. People gravitate towards other people, people that could relate to, people that make them laugh, people that teach them things, people that they think are informative, you name it. There's so many avenues you could take. And like I said, it's free. So while you're on this journey, and I'm on this journey too, hopefully you stick around and you see me grow from here 6 months from now, I'm in a better position. But while you're on this journey, of trying to, turn this Pokemon thing into something that's making you money, side, full time, whatever. Make some content. Show yourself going to these targets and finding product, or going to the card shows and buying cards, or ripping stuff, whatever you could think of, man. Just put it on video, put yourself out there. Like I said, it is a social hobby. You gotta build with this community. I don't think we're in a place anymore because of how high the market has gone and how many people are like coming into Pokemon to sell and buy. I don't think you could just be the man behind the computer anymore, behind the scenes, things of that nature. Like those days, they're gone. The people that have made success in the past doing that, they were just ahead of their time. Okay, but now I think it's going to come down to, what's separating you, what makes somebody want to click on your website, come to your stream. And it's not just going to be your product. Forget the product. It is not the thing that's going to differentiate you from, unless you got a shit ton of product. Okay, you got a lot of money you could throw, maybe you could do it, but you and me, we're nobody. Okay, so we're just trying to build this thing, and I think the best way to do it is make the content, engage with other content creators, comment on their videos, talk, and collabs. I'll do collabs with any of you guys. You guys want to collab with me? Do it now before I hit a million. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm headed. I'm just kidding. I pray to God. I pray to God that happens. At the end of the day, just know it is a slow but steady process. Do something that helps you grow every day, and eventually you'll get to the point that you want, with Pokemon. Okay. Now I have plenty more videos that I'm thinking about making. eBay is huge for me. That's probably where I'm actually making money right now on Pokemon. I have that second Whatnot stream that I'll be making a video about as well. And then on my Instagram, I'll be making stupid videos, you know, until people start saying, "Hey man, that's enough. All right, we're sick of you and your sense of humor. Get the out of here. Go to Yu-Gi-Oh. Go to One Piece, until I get kicked out of the community, I'm gonna make fun of everybody, okay? But I'm not really making fun of these people. Like I watch vendors and whatnot streamers all the time. Like, you just pick up on some mannerisms, you imitate them, and bada bing, bada boom, here we are. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope it was a little bit informative, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks.